Welcome into the CHGO Blackhawks Podcast. Happy Friday. Happy payday to half of you. I'm Jay Zawaski with Greg Boysen and Mario Tirabassi. We've got Greg Braggs running the show today. I don't know how you're awake, man, after last night.
Bears Victory Friday.
That's exactly right. We are
So let's break down Justin Fields.
That's right.
Oh, wait, no, that's not.
He was great. Okay, now on to the Hawks. Lot to get to today and not a ton of time to do it, so we're going to get right to it. Make sure you smash that like button for us on the YouTube. Make sure you are subscribed to the YouTube page. Leave us a 5-star review on Apple Podcasts or Spotify. We'd really appreciate that. So training camp is wrapping up here. The Hawks have their final preseason game of the season tomorrow. A lot of the regulars will be out.
Yep.
Expect a couple people to be maybe called up even for tomorrow's game to fill in some slots.
Preseason call-ups. Who would have guessed?
Yeah, so we'll see.
It's getting weird.
If you're thinking about going to St. Louis to see Connor Bedard, he will not be playing.
Nope.
So save yourself the gas money and have some good food at home instead. But we got the chance to talk to a couple Hawks today. We're going to play some interviews from them. And then later in the show, our trivia master, Greg Boysen, is going to quiz Mario and me on the new homes of some NHL players. I think I'm going to do really bad on this.
A little where are they now? Yeah, I'm fully preparing myself to go 0 for 10.
Now, we're having a discussion off the air. Now, when we make our guesses, let's say, where is Joe Schmo? Which team is Joe Schmo on? Do I have to draw the logo? Are we going to try to do that?
Let's have some fun. It's Friday.
All right, we'll try to draw the logo.
The Bears won. Everyone's in a good mood.
All right, let's do it. Well, let's fire things up first. We got to talk to MacKenzie Entwistle a couple days after his unfortunate tire blowout on a 2-on-0.
His family went right off that cliff.
Yeah,
it's
yeah,
really
very
tough.
similar to the way his family left us, just completely blowing a tire and going off a cliff. And that's where he kind of started the conversation today at his stall.
Whatever happens, and that's out of my control. But I can control the way I play. So.
Did you lose sleep over those missed chances last game?
I just glad everyone got a laugh at it. I mean, it was obviously I don't know. I got a couple texts too after the game. Kaner texted me, said, "Get Jimmy to sharpen your skate." But no, that was embarrassing. I mean, obviously, I would love to bury that, have that chance back. I don't know what happened. I just pulled it back and I went to pass the Bo, and then I just missed the puck, and then it all went downhill. But yeah, I mean, then Bo made a great pass to me, back door, and yeah, I don't know. You don't miss that too many times. So obviously, yeah, that sucks, but. At least I'm getting some chances, and hopefully they'll go in tomorrow.
Is it something you've learned over your career to be able to just laugh at that and not let it get you down or just move on?
It's I mean, during the game, it's definitely tough to kind of just flip the switch and because you don't get too many 2-on-0 chances like that, Yeah. So obviously it's tough, but yeah, I mean, there's still lots of hockey left. I was in the second period, so. There's still, half a game left. So, yeah, you kind of got to hit the reset button. But, I mean, yeah, you see it all the time. And, Rad's had to open that in last game, and he kind of missed it too. So it's like, it happens in a game. That game happens so fast. And, yeah, you want to get those chances back. And obviously it sucks, but it is what it is. It's hockey, and that's how it is.
Sorry.
No, it's okay.
It seems like you had a lot of support after that. Derek King and Tyler Johnson. What does that say about the camaraderie in this group right now?
Yeah, it's great. I mean, obviously those guys have been around the league for a while. I mean, Kinger obviously played, and I'm sure it's happened to those guys once or twice. So I remember TJ says, like, I miss an open net early in the first period, so he's like, don't feel bad, it's all good, go out there and win your next shift. And that's kind of what I just try to focus on, just try to win my next shift and keep moving forward, and I thought I did play pretty well after that happened. So
is it hard where you feel like your margin for error is so small and something like that can maybe get inside your head a little bit to see
Of course, yeah. I mean, you're obviously we're fighting for spots. So when something happens like that and it's pretty blatantly obvious, it obviously sucks. But like I said, I mean, if that's why you get cut, then that it is what it is. You just gotta laugh about it, and obviously it sucks. Like I said, I'd love to have it back, but it's over now. You got to move on to the next game, next day, next practice, next shift. And hopefully it never happens again.
Aside from that, are you happy you've been getting in scoring opportunities and getting some good ozone time and just moving the puck well?
Yeah, for sure. I mean, I tried to work on a lot this summer to shoot my shot and holding on to pucks continuously with Brian Kane. I've been working with him a lot and just going over a lot of video and picking other guys in the league that kind of have the similar size and frame as me, and then how they protect pucks and how they work down low. So just working on that sort of things. But yeah, I mean, it's nice getting chances. It's nice, being around the net, and it's fun coming out of a game knowing that you could have had one or two points or a goal, and you could have helped the team win. So obviously got to keep working, and like I said, it would suck if those chances weren't coming. So hopefully they go in the next coming games, and we'll see.
Who have you looked at to model your game after?
Even that I'm blanking on his name now. He's on Nashville. Ekman Larson there.
Matisse Ekholm?
No. The forward. Big 14. Eriksson Ek. That's it. Sorry. I was saying
Minnesota.
Minnesota. Okay.
Eriksson Ek. That's a great player that kind of has similar size as me and protects the puck well and uses his size down low. Makes a ton of little plays. So there's tons of guys that you can kind of dissect games and take little things from. But that's one guy that I have. I mean, obviously he's on a different team, but watched some shifts and some clips of him.
How often does that happen when you look at another player on another team and just pick it up like, oh yeah, that's something that could work in my game?
Yeah, well, I think obviously those guys, the best league in the world. There's so many great players on every single team. So you can take little things from each guy in this locker room. Everyone plays a different game, and everyone's a different version of themselves. So I think that happens a lot. I think even the top players in the league get to dissect other guys' games, see what they do well, and it's always about learning, developing, growing, not only as a person but as a player. And I think video and those type of things really help with that and trying to grow. And then the nice thing is you're on the ice pretty much every day, so you get to try things out and see if they can work in your game as well.
That's MacKenzie Entwistle. Pretty obvious to see why we root for that kid.
Yeah,
he's
a good guy.
Awesome guy, and
beautiful blue eyes.
He does have nice blue eyes. Yeah. Good kid, and that we're rooting for him. And I think, he might have a bit of a role here. And it's cool to hear him say that, he's sort of scouting, like, all right, who around the league is built like me, and what can I take away from their games and watch to see how they play. And it's a guy who's trying to improve. And I don't know if that's going to be enough for him to get a roster spot here. Frankly, all things being equal, if it's between him and Reese Johnson and Boris Kachuk and Colin Blackwell, I'd prefer it to be him, but it's not always that simple.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, as far as that's the right attitude that you want to hear from a guy who had a major chance blown in a preseason game in a training camp scenario where he's on the cut line. To be able to kind of bounce back from it, look back at it, laugh it off a little bit, and take away the positive from it, like he said there, where he'd rather those chances be there than not even have the chance on a 2-on-0 to do anything with it. So, I mean, he's got the right attitude for it. It's a tough position to be in, to where last year you were a regular NHL player, and this year now you're fighting for your job. It's a tough position to be in, but I think he makes the team.
I think so too. I think this is a kid that has worked his ass off to get to this point, and improved vastly and continues to improve and with the work. And he knows that even last year, I don't think he ever took any one of those games for granted, knowing that hey, I'm guaranteed a spot here for the next 12 years as long as I want to play. He knew, and he knew this was going to come, as the team gets more talent. But and I've said it before on the show, I was at his pro debut, the season opener in Rockford a couple years ago, was keeping an eye out on him because he was, part of that Marian Hossa contract trade with the Coyotes. So I was, it was a name I'd heard, and he put up pretty good junior numbers in the OHL. And then, I remember watching him that first weekend in Rockford, and I was like, this kid has no shot to be an NHL player. But by the end of that year, it was like, all right, there might be something here. And every year he gets a little bit better. And I think, his youth, his age is on his side as far as making this team goes. And he does have some versatility. I know we've seen him mostly on the bottom six, but I think he's a guy, in a game, if you want to bump up, you can get away with it. I mean, he's been very good on the penalty kill. Him and Tkachuk have looked good out there. So I think those are the two guys. If they're going to take two extra forwards, I think those are the two guys. Obviously, Blackwell's not.
He's going to start the season on IR.
Yeah, and just Reese Johnson, as noticeable as he was last night, besides, hitting people and getting in the fights, what else does he really bring to the
that's the thing.
table?
Like you said, with Entwistle and Tkachuk, they can kill penalties.
Yeah, and they may be able to luck themselves into a goal every once in a while. Like with Reese Johnson, not picking on Reese Johnson the person. He's a good kid. Just I don't know what he brings to the table. If he brings more intangibles than those two guys do. And I know Colton Dock is a late favorite. I know he's going to play tomorrow, and a lot of people are thinking maybe he makes the team. I think he's played well enough to where if this was next year and he has a season in Rockford, it's the right call to bring him up.
Yeah.
I think he needs some time in Rockford. But, if Kurashev isn't going to be on, make those first couple games, maybe he sneaks in for the first two games and then goes to Rockford.
Yeah.
Because if you're missing Philip Kurashev for the say Kurashev doesn't play in Pittsburgh and Boston the first two nights, who are you going to replace him in the lineup with? You're going to put Reese Johnson in for Philip Kurashev? No.
Well,
you want to put more of an offensive player, not necessarily to play on that line, but you want to. So
blend
Colton Dock may be that guy that fills in for Philip Kurashev.
Look, if this roster was, if these roster decisions were purely merit based, Colton Dock would make the team. I'm sorry. He's been one of the better forwards on the team. He's been consistent. He's been versatile. He's done everything they've asked him to do. The only thing that is going against him is, it's his first year out of junior.
Right.
Okay, cool. It's Connor Bedard's first year out of junior, too, and I know that's hugely different. But my point is, that shouldn't be he can't make the team because. Right? If you take the jerseys off, shave everybody's head, you look at number 28 out there, and that's a guy who belongs in the NHL.
If you shave everybody's head, you're going to have the weirdest looking team in the NHL.
Yeah, that would be bad. He's got nice hair too. You shouldn't mess with it.
Yeah, I think with Doc, I mean it's exciting to have all these young guys here, but I think that the patience in the process of development is still the right way to go. But yeah, he has played his way into being one of the last guys here to be on that cut line, and injuries probably benefit him, that the fact that he's still here with Kurashev and Blackwell out. It might just come down to who has the best performance tomorrow night of who's going to stay here. Yeah,
and I mean, part of the reason you went out and you brought in Taylor Hall and Nick Foligno and Corey Perry and Ryan Donato, not only to surround Connor Bedard with a good veteran presence, but it's also so you don't have to bring guys like Colton Dock up too early.
Yeah,
he's looked great in camp, but at regular season NHL is a different beast. So maybe ease him into that. Maybe he takes the first road trip, because Kurashev's gone. We'll see. I think at some point this season, Colton Dock is making his NHL debut.
Yeah,
probably not right off the bat, but at some point this season, he's going to get some games at the United Center in the regular season.
I would think so. Eric says, I'm old school. I like Reese Johnson. As a 12th forward, fighter, hits, sandpaper, always like one guy like that, solid at the dot too. But you've already got Nick Foligno, you've got Corey Perry, you've got Jared Tenorti, you've got the grit and the sandpaper on this roster that also adds a little bit more effective play and reliable play and versatility to their game. So I think it's just a numbers game for Reese Johnson. Again,
and
nothing
Boris
against
Tkachuk
the guy.
will lay a hit out when he needs to.
Yeah.
He can be physical. So, Yeah, just there's too many of those guys fighting for that last spot that do too much of the same thing.
Yeah. Yep. All right, we also got to talk to Lukas Reichel. Greg and I talked to him by ourselves for a few minutes, and that's a part of the interview we're going to share with you. Just caught up with him sitting at his locker. Full-time at center in the NHL for the first time. How's it gone so far, do you think?
I think pretty good. Try to focus on the D zone first, and I feel like, pretty good. Not many goals against, but there's definitely improvement. But for the first time, NHL, full center draws. I mean, wasn't great, wasn't bad, but there's definitely improvement. But so far, so good.
How does your mindset change, when you're on the ice in a shift? You've been playing wing in the NHL for your first little bit. How much of an adjustment is it for you? Are you always kind of thinking defense or trying to still use your instincts?
Yeah, I mean, it depends. If we don't have the puck, I try to be on the good side, on the defensive side. And if we have the puck, of course, I want to play offense in the fun zone and want to make plays.
Has there been any of the veteran centers here on the roster that kind of been helping you out a little bit?
Tristan draws. We did after practice, we had some draws together. We talk about different things, and definitely helps. Having team helping me out in draws and everything even D zone, but it's part of the team.
How much are you looking forward to getting these games to start counting for real?
Oh yeah, I'm so excited. It's been a long summer. We practice a lot, and preseason is almost over. We got one more game and try to play how we play in the regular season, and then I'm excited to get started.
Everyone's talking about how confident you look coming into this camp. What do you attribute that to? And maybe is it just knowing that you were going to be NHL from day one?
No, I mean, I always knew what my game is and what my what skill I have, but it was just I feel more comfortable. I think it helped last year, a couple games, I think 20 and 23 games. That definitely helped, and I feel more confident and more comfortable with the team. And when you get called up, it's not easy, not with the team the whole year. Now you're here with the team and start for
you also have to feel like you got to kind of prove yourself and stay, right? You're trying to maybe do too much when you're called up as opposed to just settling into a role. Yeah,
it's just different, after every game you think am I still up or no? It's not easy, but it's part of the business, and I felt they've done a good job here to help us young guys out.
That's Lukas Reichel, and the thing that's going to come around last for him is going to be the faceoffs. That's how it is with every young player transitioning to center at the NHL. It was a struggle for Jonathan Toews his first year, and he figured things out. So it's good to see him working on it, and obviously very confident in his abilities to succeed and thrive at the center position. And so far in the preseason, he's looked pretty damn good.
Well, and I liked what he said about the mindset of coming up and down and up and down the way that he was his first 2 years. We were just talking about it with Colton Dock, potentially making the team or going to Rockford or whatever. That mindset of okay, I'm here. If I have a bad game, if I make too many mistakes, am I going to go right back? How much leeway do I have? So I think as we talk about these young guys coming up, and especially guys like Kevin Korchinski, kind of figuring out what his plan is, Nolan Allen, Doc, all these guys. That's definitely one thing to kind of keep in mind with the long-term plan for these young players is you don't want to do too much yo-yoing. And Reichel's a guy who he has the right mindset, the right skill set too to kind of have confidence that what he's doing at the NHL level is working. But you don't want to yo-yo those guys too much because it can take them out of their games, take them out of their own heads, and make things a little bit more difficult. So I thought that was interesting to hear from him.
Yeah, I would have to imagine knowing you're here for all 82 definitely gets you to loosen up a little bit. We've seen it not only on the ice. He's looking like a more confident player, but we see it in the locker room. We're seeing more of his personality come out. He's joking more around with his teammates.
Yeah.
When you're a young guy getting called up, you're just kind of I don't want to get in the way. I don't want to step on anybody's toes. now it's like
then they
I'm
put you
here.
in a locker stall between Jonathan Toews and Patrick Kane.
Yeah, I mean, no pressure, kid. But a couple people have asked in the chat if Reichel's playing tomorrow. Yeah, it appears he will play. Looks like the top line for tomorrow will be Lukas Reichel, Andreas Athanasiou, and the aforementioned Colton Dach. So
yeah,
could be a fun line there. Based on the way they did it, they sent like 8 guys over to the other rink at the end of practice to kind of have like a little fun skills thing, and those were the guys that weren't playing. So it was the top line, Taylor Hall, Bedard, Donato. It was the vet line of Dickinson, Perry, Foligno, and then Tyler Johnson and Taylor Radish were over there.
Yeah.
So that's like...
And Nick Foligno's kids.
And Nick Foligno's
Yes.
kids. They won't be playing tomorrow night either. I know you're disappointed. But so a
They
lot of
didn't
your
fall down on their 2-on-0.
better ice.
And they know their parents.
And they were also going 1 mile an hour. So those are the guys not playing. So it's going to be not the greatest lineup ever for the preseason finale, but we get to have a pregame show about it tomorrow.
Yeah.
So that'll be fun.
I mean, it's a big prove it game. I mean, there's jobs on the line tomorrow, so at least that will be pretty exciting.
Yeah. I mean, it's going to be all those guys battling for those last forward spot or spots.
Yeah.
Luke was asked today, do you prefer carrying 8 defensemen or 14 forwards? And he's like, I don't want to carry any extra guys. Like, the hardest part of the job is to tell guys they're not playing. And he said, if we take 2 extra forwards, we'll get 2 D-men hurt. If we take 2 D-men, we'll get 2 forwards hurt. So I'm just not going to comment on it at all. So we'll see. Yeah, all those guys battling for those last spots.
Not that he's superstitious or anything like that.
Kachuk, Entwistle, Reese Johnson, Colton Dach, they'll all be playing. The back end, Zaitsev, Tenorti, who, those guys are going to be in and out of the lineup all season.
Yeah.
There'll be plenty to watch. It's not going to be the greatest game ever played on ice, but it will be an important game for a handful of guys.
No doubt.
Peter Mrazek scheduled to start the entire game.
There you go. All right, we're going to do our little Where Are They Now trivia segment next. But first, Greg is going to tell you about Ram Power.
I got nothing.
It's your turn to deal with that. I had to deal with it the other night.
It's too early in the day for that.
It's 3 o'clock.
That's the
3 o'clock on a Friday is the perfect time for Ram Power.
That's any time is good time for Ram Power. Hey, are you in the market for a new vehicle? If you are, then we've got some great news for you. Ray Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Ram, love the Ram, in Fox Lake have just joined the CHGO team. At Ray Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Ram, you'll always be able to shop one of Chicagoland's largest inventories and find unforgettable savings. And right now, during Ram Power Days at Ray Chrysler, Jeep, and Ram, only in Fox Lake, you'll be able to secure 0% financing or 17% off new Ram models. But that's not all. Now through October 31st, hey, that's Halloween. Explore their newly renovated showroom and take advantage of limited time 7-year anniversary savings. So if you're in the market for a new vehicle, then you have to check out the team at Ray Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Ram, because they are the only team we recommend. Visit them today on Route 12 in Fox Lake for more information. Go to raycdjr.com today. Serving the community since 1963, all chock full of that Ram power.
That's right. And if you're tired of paying too much money for damn tickets to a concert or a game or whatever else you might require tickets to, stop. You shouldn't have to worry when you're buying tickets to the next big event. Game Time is the fast and easy way to buy tickets for all the sports, music, comedy, and theater events near you with killer last-minute deals, all-in prices, views from your seat, and their best price guarantee. Game Time takes the guesswork out of buying tickets. I remember earlier this year, Herb was talking about, I forget what the event was, but he found a ticket like a couple bucks cheaper on a different site, reached out to Game Time, and within 10 minutes, they'd gotten back to him and beaten the price. So it's an awesome experience, and you never have to worry. If you find a cheaper price, Game Time's going to beat it for you. They've got last-minute tickets, flash deals, zone deals, They're easy to find and buy tickets for every event in your area. And what's cool about it, you can go see the location of your seat. Like you can see the view of the stage or of the ice from the app itself. It's really great. Game Time is the only ticketing app that gives you complete peace of mind with your purchase. It's awesome. They're obsessed with finding ways to help you save money on tickets. Take the guesswork out of buying tickets with Game Time. Download the Game Time app, create an account, and use code CHGO for 20% off $20 off. That's even better. Your first purchase. Terms apply. Again, create an account and redeem code CHGO for $20 off. Download Game Time today. Last minute tickets, lowest price, guaranteed. All right, is it trivia time?
Trivia time.
I think so.
We have trivia music.
Be horrible at this.
I have no idea.
No,
we don't have trivia music.
all right, here's what we're going to do. We decided to play a fun little game. Where are they now? I went and picked 10 guys who switched teams over in the offseason, are in brand new teams. I'm going to give you their names, and the guys are going to have to guess what team they currently play for. Now, these are legit established guys. There's some former high draft picks. There's some former Stanley Cup champions on this list. It's not going to be like a bunch of guys that played one game for the Iowa Wild last year and now they're somewhere else.
We're not going for the lowest rarity score.
These are names you've heard of. I guarantee you've heard of all of these guys.
Okay.
Do we get any hints?
Nope.
Damn.
Nope.
No hints about the team.
So I'll give you the name. You guys take a couple few seconds, put it on your dry erase boards. We'll reveal your guesses, and then we'll reveal the correct answer. And I'll try and keep score here. All right. So our first contestant of Where Are They Now? Former 3rd overall draft pick, Jonathan Drouin. What team is Jonathan Drouin, however you want to pronounce it?
Oh, my marker's dried out.
Oh, that's not
Oh, no. You got the
That's all right. We got backup markers because we are prepared.
Too much RAM power. Now you got a dry tip.
All
right. Mario's trying to draw his logo.
I'm drawing mine, too.
Yeah, I thought that's what we were doing.
Okay.
All right. I'm going to write it at the bottom.
Are you drawing a Thanksgiving table?
Yeah, apparently it's not Oktoberfest anymore.
Yeah, it's not. It's Novemberfest. No cheating in the chat either. Turn the chat off.
Yeah, turn no chat.
Turn the chat off.
I'm not looking at the chat.
All right.
You guys can play along now. They can't see it.
All right.
Are we ready?
What are you, Bob Ross over there? Happy trees.
All right. Well, are you all right. We have a guess of the Avalanche. We have a Thanksgiving Avalanche cornucopia.
The cornucopia of Colorado.
2 guesses of the Colorado Avalanche. Let's get that correct answer up on the screen.
That's
Jonathan
not so bad.
Drouin
Hell
is
yeah.
on the Colorado Avalanche. All
No,
right,
from what I
we're tied
understand,
1-1.
that is like by request of Nathan McKinnon. McKinnon and Drouin are buddies.
So I heard, and yeah, they're playing. Last I saw of the Avalanche preseason lines, they were playing together on the top line.
Yep.
So
Obviously,
You actually did draw that really well.
thank you.
Good to know people.
So obviously Nathan McKinnon has never seen Jonathan Drouin play. He's supposed to be his best friend, but
They were teammates in Halifax.
Yeah.
in the Q.
he's not paid much attention to
13
his
year ago or however.
He hasn't
long that
paid
was.
much attention to his NHL career.
Yeah,
All
we'll
right,
see.
here's a tough one.
Oh, God.
I had no idea this guy was even on a team.
Okay.
But he is. Our guy at MacKenzie Entwistle, almost mentioned him earlier. Oliver Ekman Larson.
I know this one. This is going to be hard to draw.
Oliver Ekman Larson.
He was on.
Vancouver finally bought him out. He was Arizona for a long time.
Yeah,
Traded
Vancouver.
him to Vancouver. Vancouver finally bought him out
Is
this
it-
summer, and then he signed a deal with another team that's not Vancouver.
Fudge.
The Vancouver Fudge. I don't know that team.
Where did you go? Oh boy.
We should have downloaded the. We can't have the Jeopardy theme music. We'd probably get copyright flagged.
I got this one.
All right.
Take your time, Mario.
He's got all the logos out.
Okay. All that to drop
All
it on the
that
floor.
for that.
And then it raced
right
on the
there.
carpet.
No, it's
That is a San Jose Shark.
That's a San Jose Shark.
We have a Florida Panther, and he is
What is that?
a Florida Panther. That looks
I didn't draw the new Panther. I drew the old Panther, the jumping Panther.
all
That's
right.
the evil spawn of the
So
Panther.
Jay was correct. Oliver Ekman Larson
Damn,
is a Florida Panther.
I had
right,
no
So
clue.
he
That was-
leads 2-1.
That was a complete guess.
That's one of my guys I like it for no particular reason. I've just always liked Oliver Ekman Larson, so I keep track of
I don't
him.
know if guys named Oliver.
You're right.
You
There's
know?
now going to be a new one soon. Oliver
Soon.
Moore.
Oliver
Yeah.
Moore.
Oliver Moore.
All right, who's next?
Cousin Oliver.
God.
All right.
Feeling good.
This is a guy that played for the Panthers last year,
Okay.
and now he is not. Mark Stahl. Mark Stahl.
He's still in the league.
He is still in the league, barely.
Mark Stahl.
Ooh, I think I got you
Oh.
guys. Uh-oh.
Oh.
Mark Stahl.
I'm guessing. I don't know how to draw this either.
What?
I don't know. Don't even
Is
ask.
that a donut?
Yes. Sure.
What is going on there? Okay. Oh, I see what you're doing. All right.
There's an arrow in there somewhere,
right.
I think. There we go.
All right. All right.
I'm not confident about this.
Is that a Carolina Hurricane?
I got a hurricane.
Hey, that's a glazed
All
donut.
right. The Carolina buttholes, apparently.
There's no
Blur,
puckering.
blur that out, Greg.
And the Montreal Canadiens. You're both wrong. He is a
Ooh.
Philadelphia Flyer.
oh, he's with PHLY.
So still 2-1. Yes,
All
our
right,
guys,
all right.
our new friends at
He's PHLY's problem.
is
Enjoy that.
going to be bitching about Mark Stahl getting pyloned all season long
Oh,
and
man.
not wearing the Pride jersey.
Shoot, I'm 1 for 3.
All right, so Jay still leads 2-1. We're going to go former Blackhawk. I got a couple former
Ooh.
Blackhawks.
Oh,
on this
fun.
list.
All right.
Former Blackhawks legend Tyler Mott.
Oh, I have no idea.
Tyler Mott was on the Rangers for the last couple of years.
He's not on the Rangers
longer
anymore?
On the Rangers, on a new team.
There's a total
Ripes.
guess. This one I can draw. I hope I'm right.
I'm gonna try this one. Oh nope.
I'm stumping the chat a lot,
That's
too,
bad.
at some of these. Okay.
Jay is efficient, fast, and
Mario's got too much of attention to detail.
That's why mine would look like crap and Mario's look nice.
Okay. All right, we got an LA King
Okay.
and a New York Islander. And you're both incorrect. He is on the Tampa Bay Lightning.
Oh,
Really?
Probably going to be like some sort of
You mean like on the
Game
si-
7 Stanley Cup
Yeah.
hero.
Yeah,
now.
probably. Damn. All right.
So still 2-1. You guys got off to a good start.
Yeah,
I
now
was
I'm not feeling
real
great.
confident
wheels
with that
are
first
coming
one.
off.
Tyler Mott.
All right.
I already
Jeez.
forgot. Where is he?
Tampa.
Lightning. All right, good.
Tampa Bay. They didn't have to trade 9 draft picks to get him.
No, they didn't.
All right, here's our. We'll end the first half before we
Okay.
do some more reads. This one, I think you guys are going to get back in the game. 'cause
Okay.
We've talked about this team quite a bit.
All right.
Kevin Shattenkirk. Crickets.
Oh God.
Kevin
We've
Shattenkirk.
talked about this team
We've
a
talked
lot.
about this, not a lot.
He's not
but
on the Blackhawks.
Jay has the same face as Kevin Shattenkirk does.
I always thought Kevin
Kevin
Shattenkirk looked
Shattenkirk.
like Andy Kaufman's character from Taxi.
Hey, Shattenkirk. I always think of that
Kevin
one. Hey,
Shattenkirk.
Hanrahan.
We get no hints.
No,
Jesus.
it's not the Blackhawks. It's a team that's.
No.
I don't know.
It's a team we'll.
Oh.
Oh.
I think. I think.
Oh, your instincts are.
I'm just
serving you
guessing. No idea.
well. All right, what do you have? Vegas Golden Knights.
This is not a butthole.
Mario's got the Boston Buttholes. And Mario is correct.
Yes!
It is the Boston
Damn
Bruins. Tie score.
Back in the
2-2.
game.
Boston Bruins. Kevin Shattenkirk. That's one of those guys that.
So he's the one costing Ian Mitchell a job.
Yes. That's that. Like he's one of those guys that every year I'm like, that guy's still playing.
Yeah?
Yeah.
We'll see him right off the bat. Game 2
Yeah,
for us.
game
Their
2.
their opening night, Wednesday night in Boston.
Wow. Man, this is hard.
Damn.
All right, so that gives us halfway through.
All right.
We may have a bonus one.
All right, good. We're going to need one.
In case we need a tiebreaker. I have a bonus one, a guy Jay and I talked about last night. But don't worry.
I did not look it up, I swear to
tell
you.
him where he was.
Oh,
I was
not
with
fair.
him.
I didn't remember who it was, quite frankly.
Oh, good. Even better. But while we wait for our second half, I'm going to tell you about our other pal, Ray. We talked about Ray and his Ram Power. When I'm going to tell you about our friend Shady Ray and their awesome sunglasses. The weather is not getting any warmer anytime soon, but you're still going to need some sunglasses. We still get some sunshine in the fall and winter.
I needed them this morning.
Yeah, I did. I didn't need them after leaving. It's finally fall, and I'm super excited about that. Shady Rays is an independent sunglasses company that offers a world-class product that's just as good as any expensive pair we've ever worn. Their durable frames and extremely clear optics are perfect for all your outdoor adventures. And that's not all. Shady Rays offers the most insane protection in all of eyewear. Every pair of sunglasses is backed by lost and broken replacements. If you lose or break your pair, even on day one, they told us they're going to send you a brand new pair, no questions asked, so you can wear your Shady Rays with confidence because they have your back long after you purchase. Together with their customers, Shady Rays is providing much-needed support to nonprofit partners across the U.S. through Shady Rays Impact. From building play sets for pediatric cancer patients to providing young adults with MS the outdoor adventure of a lifetime, Shady Rays is making an impact in your community and others like it now and for years to come. And if you don't love your Shady Rays, you can exchange them for a new pair or return them for free. That is free within 30 days. There's no risk when you shop. And exclusively for our lovely listeners, Shady Rays is giving out their best deals of the season just for you. Go to shadyrays.com and use the promo code CHGO at checkout, and you're going to get 50% off any order containing 2 or more pairs of their awesome shades, rated 5 stars by over 250,000 people.
And I know starting your marijuana journey can be a little bit intimidating, your cannabis journey, because maybe you've never done it before. Maybe you've not sure what you want to ask for. You don't want to walk into a dispensary and feel like a dummy. Well, don't worry about that, because we have partnered with our friends at Sunnyside. They're your home for judgment-free cannabis shopping, a place where all kinds of visitors, from novices to aficionados, can explore, discover, and purchase a wide array of high-quality cannabis products. They've got everything you need to elevate your football season. And let me tell you, I said it last night that I needed one of those counting sheep gummies, and sure as hell I did, and took one and slept as well as I could with a crying dog in the room all night long. He's the worst. He's going back to the pound. That's not true. But, boy, it was a long night.
Maybe give him one of the gummies next time.
Yeah, you know what? I actually said that to Hope. Like, what if I gave him like a quarter of these? Would he be all right? Probably. Yeah, I think it's time for CBD stuff for dogs. That's for damn sure. But the good news, counting sheep, they helped me sleep through the night for the first time in my life, for real. I love them. The Mindy's, the black cherry edibles are just fantastic. Cresco, High Supply, FloraCal, Wonder, Remedy, so many great brands at Sunnyside. And now through October 15th, head to sunnyside.shop and use that code CHGO25 at checkout for 25% off your total order. One use per customer, not stackable with other promotions. And that's not only for new customers. Anyone can use that code. Pick up everything you need to elevate your football season. Must be 21 plus or an Illinois MedCard holder. All right.
Weed.
That's good.
All right.
That looks weedish.
That was the worst weed.
I thought you were just pre-guessing that the next guy is on the Toronto Maple Leafs. All right. We're back into our Where Are They Now game to recap. Jay and Mario are deadlocked.
Yes. It's a tight contest.
2. Both of you guys got Jonathan Drouin correct that he is a Colorado Avalanche. Jay knew Oliver Ekman-Larsson is on the Florida Panthers. And Mario knew Kevin Shattenkirk is on Boston. He's officially a fraud. He's joined those other frauds in Boston. All right, we got 5 more guys, and we're going to start with one of Jay's favorite players of all time.
Oh, boy.
Gustav Nyquist.
Oh.
I would have totally not gotten this one right either.
No.
Gustav Nyquist, one of the few teams he's yet to play for, I think.
It just happened.
Is it Gustav Nyquist?
No,
or
that's
is it
Thomas Tatar.
See, you're still
I did the same thing. I said, he just signed.
Is it Gustav Nyquist or is it Thomas Tatar? They are the same guy.
Person.
They're the same freaking player.
Gustav Nyquist. All right, I don't know.
Let's
And
see
because
here.
I get them mixed up, I'm gonna guess where I think.
Bonus points if I don't even know where.
I'm not
I
drawing
don't
a
know
logo.
I don't even know where either of them are, to be honest with you. All right, what do we? You have Colorado, you have the Blues. You're in the right division. He is in the Central Division again. He is on the Nashville Predators. Has there ever been more of a Nashville Predator player than Gustav Nyquist?
He is the National
That's
Predator
true.
of Flares.
He
Yeah.
is.
Oh my God, this sucks.
All right, so we're still.
But Tatar is in Colorado.
Tatar is in Colorado.
All right.
Yeah,
Same
I had
thing.
the same
so I should
thought.
get half a point.
We'd still be tied.
All right.
This
Here's
is
a
so
guy.
hard.
This one I think is a tough one too. Defenseman Will Butcher. Will Butcher. He's bounced around
Not
a lot.
Fucking clue.
I remember when this guy was a college free agent, a lot of people were mad that the Hawks didn't go out and get him, and now he's on like his ninth
Is he in the
team.
NHL?
He is.
He is?
He is.
Are you you're sure?
Yes, he has an NHL contract. Whether or not he's been cut from training camp, that I don't know. Where the hell? We'll know pretty soon.
He started with New Jersey.
Well,
Yes.
that's what I drew. I think I did pretty good at that one.
That's a good one.
That's
he
pretty
did
good,
start
right?
with New Jersey. He's no longer
Damn,
with New
dude.
Jersey.
That's real good. It looks like you practiced that in elementary
So
school.
Mario, don't
did.
draw a Devil's logo.
I'm not.
So your chances have went from 1 in 31 to 1 in 30.
I think he's drawing a Canuck.
Yes, it looks like the old Canuck
All right.
logo. All right, we got a Canuck.
That's
That
okay.
looks like a
That-
shark.
That's a fin, by the
honestly.
way. It's not a.
That looks like a
That's
shark.
his fin.
It's a Canuck. It's a Canuck.
It's a
Happy to see
fin.
you.
It's a fin.
Showing you his ram power. We're gonna, if he made the
Am I-
NHL roster, we're gonna see him in person right away Tuesday night. He is a Pittsburgh Penguin.
No, he's not.
I thought for a half second it was Pittsburgh too, but then
All right, still 2-2.
We suck again.
we still suck.
We continue to suck.
Still
hard.
2-2. All right, here's a fun name to say. Kyler Yamamoto.
Kyler Yamamoto.
Kyler Yamamoto.
Oh no! I just
saw
saw he
this.
scored at another on another team.
Kyler Yamamoto.
Oh, yes. I'm like way too confident in this.
I don't know how to draw this. I'm not even gonna try.
Kyler Yamamoto.
This is what we get for not doing division previews.
Angry face in there.
No, damn it! I'm redoing my vote. It can't be that.
True.
Oh, this got worse. All right, I'm done.
Yamamoto.
All right.
It's really bad.
I don't know. I'm drawing a star. He's on the stars.
He's not on the Stars. Is that the
Kraken?
That's
logo?
supposed to be the Kraken.
Well, then Mario is correct.
Damn it!
Yes! Seattle Kraken. All up in that Kraken. That puts Mario in the lead. 3-2
There we
with
go.
2 guys to go.
There we go.
Mario,
This is an ageist segment. My memory is not as sharp as it used to be.
Mario can wrap up the victory here.
I'm gonna trip him.
If he
flurry style.
knows where Nick Bonino is going to play this year.
Benino.
Nick Bonino. Look at that guy. Yikes.
Oof. He is smooth.
He kind of looks like me.
Oh, you look
Where
much better than
the
that.
hell is Nick Bonino?
That guy looks like a
playing?
penis with teeth.
Well, thank you for saying I don't look like Nick Bonino then.
Nick Bonino.
Nick
Nick
Bonino.
Bonino.
Stanley Cup
Maybe if we
champion
keep
Nick
saying his
Bonino.
name, it'll come to me. Nick Bonino. Nick Bonino.
I don't know.
Oh boy.
I was hoping you'd pick better names than this. Crap-ass logo.
No.
I'm just saying the Ducks.
All right,
I don't know.
Jay's guessing the Ducks.
I think was on the Ducks before, which is maybe
He
why my
was.
mind is saying that. Yeah.
He might have been on the Ducks when the 2015 Ducks. Was he that long ago?
I'm very upset.
He's one of those guys that have been around for. I always get Nick Bonino and Andrew Cogliano confused.
You're Italian hockey players.
Yes. Names you can say.
Mario
while
should know
moving
this
your
one by
hand.
default.
All right, we got Edmonton Oilers.
Oilers.
We got Anaheim Ducks. You're both way off.
All
Other
right.
side of the country. He is on my favorite team in the world, the New York Rangers. Nick Bonino. Is on. Nicely done.
Well done, Steven.
Apparently, Steven was thinking
That's
the same.
great.
He hacked a broadcast.
This is the only reason why. This is the only reason why he's watching the show right now. Is so he can- for this moment. Nicely done.
That's great. I thought he already. My thought was that he already played for them, so he wasn't back.
I don't know.
I don't know if he's ever played
I
for them.
guess-
But that's
What is the one he's wearing? Is that Sharks?
is that
couldn't
a
even tell
Kraken
you.
jersey?
Kraken, maybe, yeah.
It looked black
All
and
right,
teal.
last one.
Oh,
Jay
God.
needs this for the tie,
Yeah.
and then we'll go into our bonus guy.
We should do the bonus guy just in
We'll
case.
probably do
just
it anyway.
anyways.
Another former Blackhawk,
Ooh,
a guy
okay.
we could not live without. I can't believe they got rid of the great Pius Suter, who is on yet another team. Pius Suter.
I feel like I saw this.
No.
Another local I drew a lot as a kid, poorly.
No.
That's one of your better
Ooh.
ones today.
Maybe?
I don't think I'm right, though.
Scared the hell out of me.
Oh, you both are guessing.
Is he a Calgary
Calgary
Flame?
Flames. Right division, wrong team. He
Crap.
is a Vancouver Canuck.
That's what this is. That's a Canuck.
Well, no, yeah, that's a Finn. See? It's a Finn.
There. It says
There we go.
Canucks right on there.
All right.
You haven't
Oh
seen her
my
alternate
gosh.
logo?
Still
You know what? I saw a guy order a Fanatics jersey, and that was the logo
Yeah,
that showed up
that's
on the
true.
front.
Is that the,
That's
yeah,
the
is that
Fanatics.
the- is that
That's the Fanatic Canuck.
burning fireman?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Johnny Canucks on fire.
All right. So
That's-
that's our 10 regularly scheduled guys. and
All right,
Mario
let's
wins
do one
3-2.
more.
But we have one more.
Just full of W's.
His
this
name
week.
came up last night because we were remembering the 7 minutes he was a Blackhawk. Where did Josh Bailey end up signing after he was bought out by the Hawks?
I know this.
Shit. I'm just going to guess.
See, I guarantee you, if we would have done this next week after you guys had NHL 24 for a few days,
Yeah,
you would
no,
know
I
where
mean-
all these guys
Oh,
are.
for
Yeah.
sure.
Josh Bailey, Blackhawks legend, Josh Bailey.
All right, I feel like he went to a team where he's probably not going to have a spot.
Don't do that.
I'm just going to say Kraken. I don't know. Proof I didn't cheat.
He's on a PTO. I don't know if he's officially on this team yet.
That's a good one.
Ottawa Senators?
Ottawa Senators, yes.
Is that right?
He's PTO with the Ottawa Senators. I don't
All right.
know if he's made the team yet or not.
Damn.
But that's where he wound up.
Have fun, Ottawa.
It's been a bad week for
With
me.
Josh Bailey.
Whatever.
Oh. It's nice when, your art skills and your brain skills can pull out a victory for you.
All right, so if we're going to count the Josh Bailey.
5 for 11?
It's 4
for
to
11?
4 for 11, yeah.
4 for 11.
That
Now let's
means
do Blackhawks jersey numbers over time.
Mario would have to do that to us, too.
Yeah, that's fine.
That's more
I'll do that.
our game.
You know, a way to do that someday would be Hawks that have worn this number
See who gets
and see who can come up with the most.
Oh, yeah.
That's fun.
That's true.
All right.
We'll do that someday.
We'll do that.
Yeah, we'll do that. Let's see. We could do a whole week of games, a whole month of games in August.
Game show week.
Yes.
Bam, bam, bam. Sounds fun. You know what else sounds fun? Going to a sporting event and looking cool when you do.
Yeah.
You can do all of that at foco.com. Get fitted out in the best sports gear around. Hoodies, shoes, signs, bobbleheads, and everything in between. It's hockey season. It's football season. Stock up on your hoodies and your toques and your slippers and your pajama pants and all the things you need to stay warm at a game, whether it's at the United Center, which can be chilly because there's ice down there if you didn't notice that, or a Bears game, the red-hot back Chicago Bears. My Meatball Island shirt arrived today, by the way, Braggs.
I know, I'm dying. Everybody been getting a bunch of pictures. I think they're all coming in the mail here for
mine's
everybody.
showing up today.
Let's go. Let's go. We're back. Meatball Island's back, baby.
Just in time for the mini buy. They also have awesome like bobbleheads and signs and stuff for your man cave, she shed, and everything in between. Check out Foco.com or click the link in our description below for all non-presale items. Use that promo code CHGO for 10% off.
Banana.
That is a banana hammock.
Right. Well, before you tell us about our favorite beer company, because you won the Where Are They Now and the Who's Your Hawk, I think you should have to put the helmet on, Mario, for the read. There is a Goose sticker on there somewhere, so it's appropriate.
Yeah. We got some pictures of Luke Richardson consuming some Goose today, too.
Today was the day they gave us, or gave you guys,
the bucket of beers.
The Goose Island Blackhawks Pale Ale, now in Tall Boys. All right, here we go.
All right, yeah, beautiful Cooper helmet with a
it's gonna fit you a lot better than
nice
it fit me
Goose
last
Island
night.
sticker on there. Let's see how this goes.
Yeah, it actually fits you.
I think I got my swagger back. Oh.
Sure, absolutely. Hey, you know what tastes great after winning Who's Your Hawk? And what will taste great after...
No, I don't know that.
After winning our Where Are They Now? It's a Goose Island beer. Ooh, that's echoey in here. These ear protectors really work. Goose Island, they are the proud beer sponsor of us here at CHGO, and they have been Chicago's beer since 1988. And they have a wonderful year-round beer roster full of delicious beers that you can try. You got the Full Pocket Pills, the everyday beer what the Goose Island beer brewers are drinking. You have the family of the Beer Hug IPAs, the Imperial IPA line. You have the 312 Wheat Ale, the golden cans, the staple of their year-round beer lineup. And, of course, it is the fall season. I guess Oktoberfest is over, even though it's still October. Someone needs to educate me on that. I could look it up, but I refuse to. But you have delicious Oktoberfest Goose Island beers that you can pick up to celebrate this fall season. And, yes, Luke Richardson delivered us a ice-cold bucket of Blackhawks Pale Ale beers. So those will be hitting the shelves very soon. You can get all these ultra-fresh brewery-exclusive beers and more at Goose Island's original brew house on Clybourne Avenue in Lincoln Park, or you can go to their tap room on Fulton Street in Westtown. That is the Goose Island Beer Company, Chicago's beer.
All right, we are going to make way for our White Sox
tight.
podcast because there is White Sox news a-bubbling.
There is?
Is there?
No, I don't think so.
Oh, okay.
But we were 15 minutes late with them yesterday, so I feel bad about that. We just didn't know. Or 2 days ago. I had no idea they were on after us. Well,
yeah.
You know, people like to get out of here on time, so we're going to let them do that. We're back tomorrow, 6:30 pregame and postgame tomorrow.
Yeah, how's that pregame show going to go, guys?
I don't know. We'll see.
It's going to be fun and exciting.
We'll figure it out on the fly.
We'll reveal our Who's Your Hawks.
Yeah.
We'll tell you about stuff and things.
Yeah.
And then we'll watch a hockey game.
Do I have to wear this during that show, too?
Yes. You have to wear that until you lose.
Charlie the Bacon guy who donated our lovely helmet says, what if the season loser has to do exit interviews with the players wearing the helmet?
Yes, I think we should.
I don't know if I want to. No, it's too freaking small. So if I lose, I'm gonna.
Our heads will explode.
I'm gonna have a stroke because it's cutting off all the brain, all the blood to my brain.
This thing is tight, even for me.
Yeah, it's. Thanks, Charlie, for sending us the helmet you wore when you were 7 years old.
I was gonna say, yeah.
That's pretty
also,
good,
the padding in here, not comfortable at all.
No, we have to
You're
take
gonna
it
get you're gonna concussion no matter what.
We got to take that padding out.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's our only option.
This is wonderful 80s technology.
All right, we're back tomorrow night. See you at 6:30 pregame, postgame after Hawks and Blues, and then the regular season begins as we will depart for Pittsburgh on Monday. Cannot wait.
Can we take this on the plane?
I don't know. We got to check that. We'll let Steven handle it.
This might be hard to take on the plane.
Steven can handle it.
That's what she said.
Yeah.
All right, we'll talk to everybody tomorrow night on the CHGO Blackhawks podcast.
We all silly like the mayor.